Hi Virgo, welcome to your February no contact love tarot reading. Virgo, we're looking at the person on your mind, the one you're thinking of during this no contact communication situation. And we're looking at what's going on. How do they feel about it? How do they feel about you? What are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? And could things change? All right, Virgo, this is the Soul's Journey Oracle. So we'll get some opening messages on the situation with this deck, then jump into your reading. And this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. But welcome in, Virgo, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. All right, Virgo, do keep in mind all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out, so please do keep that in mind as well. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I'm feeling like, Virgo, the person you're dealing with has a very jealous streak within them. Because we do have envy here, but I also feel like there's this energy of not wanting to give up on them, but I feel like they also have some pride and ego that gets in the way of admitting maybe they have a problem with having a little bit of a jealous streak. And I think you want to be understanding of this. Perhaps, telling maybe they need to get some help or something like that, but I feel like they have too much pride. Like to say, yeah, I have some issues stemming from blah, blah, blah. Maybe I need some help. Obviously, you're in no contact communication. So you may have told them, look, if you don't get some help, I'm done. I don't want to give up on this. I do love you, but I can't deal with this, streak that you have. I mean, it could be anger, it could be jealousy, it could be, and I'm not feeling like severe, like abuse or anything like that. It's just enough to where, I can't really deal with this, right? Oh boy. Okay. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on. Let's jump into the tarot. So we have the Morgan Greer Tarot. So we're going to do a reading with this deck. Then to close it out, we have, oops, I left one behind. We have the Divine Feminine Oracle to close it out for some closing messages. Let's see what got left behind here. Probably a message. Yeah. Two of Swords. So you want them to make a decision. You don't want them to be blocked, right? A decision has to be made. I felt like you made a decision too that was best for you, right? Like, I'm not going to stay stuck in this situation if something doesn't change. But let's see. Let's take a look here. See what the tarot has to say, Virgo, about the situation. Let's see. What do we need to know? Lovers reverse. Chariot. Nine of Swords reverse. Yeah, so Hermit. Yeah, there's you, Virgo. Yeah, there's that Two of Swords again. So exactly what I just said. So the Lovers in reverse. Now the Lovers originally in the tarot was called the Choice. Why it was changed to Lovers, I don't know. But it's reverse. For me, that is definitely, it's still a connection, but in separation. And in reverse, it's like I made up my mind and I made a choice. Chariot, definitely, I do get this energy of, yeah, I wanted to move this forward, but I'm not going to stay stuck either. Nine of Swords reverse. Like, no stress, anxiety. I can't be in a situation like that. I'm not going to keep myself stuck. So there's a Hermit deciding to withdraw. It could be a reclusive energy, withdrawn energy, definitely. And again, the Two of Swords, making that conscious decision, because you see, like, being blocked, setting that healthy boundary. Nine of Swords is the hands are tied, but reverse is like, no, I'm not going to stay like this. I'm making the conscious choice, and the Chariot can be about moving away from the situation. As much as I want to move it forward, I can't stay stuck like this either. Even though the connection is here, right? We do have the Lovers. Oh boy. So I'm going to mention the signs as I see them, Virgo. It could be signs and chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. We got Gemini, Cancer, Virgos right there. Could be another Virgo. 9 of Wands. Definitely there's a big challenge here, right? A big challenge and struggle. I definitely feel that. All right. So let's see, Virgo, how they're feeling about this whole situation now that you've probably set that boundary. Probably gave him even an ultimatum and kind of walked away, right? How they're feeling now about the whole situation. And we do have, we have the star. So you're holding out the star like, I want this to heal. I want you to heal. Perhaps get the help you need. You know, I don't want to give up on this, but I can't stay like this either, right? Because the star is wish fulfillment, you know, wish dream come true, massive healing, balance, things meant to be. But yet it's contained in that like lantern. So it's like I'm containing it for now, but this is what I would like to see happen, right? Till I see that happen, I kind of withdrawn my energy, right? Okay, Virgo, so let's see how they're feeling now about the whole situation. How are they feeling now about the whole situation? 9 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Okay. 6 of Wands reverse. Justice. Oh, I do like that. Hierophant. Oh, wow. So what I see at first is like a breath of relief with this 9 of Cups. But then once that settles in and this person being in separation from you and no contact, then the heartache, pain, and disappointment sets in, right? At first it's like, huh, and then, oh my God, heartache, pain, and disappointment, right? 6 of Wands reverse is like, okay, now I don't feel good about this whole situation. No success, victory here, you know, no leveling up, bringing in the offer because it won't be accepted as it was. Now, Justice can be doing the right thing. You know, this, in with the Hierophant, Hierophant is leveling up big time. You know, morals, traditions, values, standards, doing the right thing, growth, expansion. And this could be a wise leader. And Justice is also bringing the balance. This definitely could be them getting help, assistance, and guidance that they need, right? With these two cards together. Or them just knowing, yeah, you know, I know I have an issue and I need to do the right thing and I need guidance. The Hierophant gives guidance, knowing that's what they need to do. But will they do it? We're going to see. We're going to keep going. So we have Taurus, Libra, 10 of Wands, carrying the heavy burden, like they can't see straight right now. So they definitely know there's a big block and this possibly couldn't be an end. And they're carrying a heavy load of some kind, which is blocking them. Perhaps to why they have a little bit of anger or jealous streak. But let's keep going and see how they feel about you right now. Let's see how they feel about you. How do they feel about you, Virgo, right now? How do they feel about you? For Virgo, let's see. Knight of Pentacles reverse. 8 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles reverse. A lot of Pentacles here. There's that 9 of Wands. There's the struggle again. King of Pentacles reverse. Now, so much Pentacle energy. Oh my goodness. Don't have a lot of cups here. Let's see what's on the bottom. And we do have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity from source, awakening, epiphany, aha moment, clarity, communication. Swords can represent anything of the mind, you know, maybe getting that help. Big, big awakening here, epiphany. So now the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in reverse, becoming the fastest knight. So now how they feel, I mean, so much Pentacle energy here definitely is about stability, foundation, you know, putting in the work. And 8 of Pentacles is putting in the work. Right now, they know things are not balanced. This whole situation because of struggles. and their lack of committing. Not only, it may not be the lack of commitment to you, but committing to their own stability and foundation that they need to kind of work on, because they are not in a balanced energy, and they know they have a lot of struggles. And they know things need to change fast. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles becoming the fastest knight, basically the Knight of Swords, is about things moving fast. You know, they need to put in the work fast. They need to change things fast. They know that, right? Awakening right here. Wow, okay. So we got Virgo. You're right here again with the King of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus. Okay. So let's see what they're doing right now that you need to be aware of. What are they doing right now, Virgo, that you need to be aware of? What are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? Let's see, Virgo. What are they doing right now that you need to be aware of? Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Assessing. Four of Swords reverse. I do and I don't like that. But let's see. Let's see where this is going. Tower. Well, yeah. Big change. Five of Pentacles. The Sun. Okay. All right. That is good. I like that there. So, Seven of Pentacles can be, well, is assessing, analyzing, you know, being patient, kind of thinking things over, looking at the whole situation. There's that waiting period. Things are, you know, slow moving right now. But the Four of Swords is like, that is heal, rest, recovery, non-action. But in reverse, it's kind of the opposite. So at first I was like, oh, you know, that could be about them not doing the healing and just wanting to move it forward with you. But then the Tower is the big, big awakening, epiphany, the shift, the change, the surprise, the shock, revelation happening right now. They're definitely feeling lost and lonely right now with the Five of Pentacles, being shut out. And then you see somebody helping somebody who is injured, hurt, that needs healing. So, and there's the healing right here with the Sun, massive healing. And there's a connection. I mean, there's no doubt about it. The Sun is massive healing, growth, but it's everything positive in every single way. Love, abundance, joy, healing, happiness, growth, expansion, enlightenment. You see everything clearly in the Sun, right? So I do like that. That over trumps the minors. This is the big shock, change, and healing. So the big change is the healing taking place, which I do like that. We got Leo and Aries. Hangman, yeah. So there's the limbo, and Hangman is also seeing things differently. Perception. Again, another card of like enlightenment and then taking action. All right, Virgo. So we're going to do one more row of clarifiers to see how things could change here. Then we'll jump into the Divine Feminine Oracles. But if it does resonate, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right. Let's see, Virgo. How could things change here? One more row of clarifiers for Virgo. How could things change? Three of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Cups reverse. I don't like that, but let's see. Let's keep going. Knight of Cups reverse. Got a clump of reversals here. There's the Ace of Pentacles, though. Magician. All right. So there's planting the seed of stability, foundation. Definitely they know this connection of love will not work or move forward if that stability, that foundation, planting the seeds, right, rebuilding their foundation, if that doesn't take place, it's not going to work. They know that. So to manifest this, they have to plant that seed, right, and reinvest in themselves and the foundation of this connection. So I do like that in a way. So I have Gemini, Virgo here, and there's like the new beginning, right? And the Pentacle's sitting right here, and it's right here. We got Cancer, Scorpio, Four of Cups. So there's a lot of discontentment right now, right? But they got the eyes on the Ace of Cups here. We do have positive movement forward here. Wheel of Fortune. I do like that. Growth, luck, expansion, positivity. Things meant to be, you know. And you see two people sitting on top of the wheel and everything else being thrown off, which is actually a good idea. And that could be their ego. Finally, right? Page of Swords reverse. Definitely saying that you're in no contact right now. But the Page of Wands could be some excitement and good news coming in, right? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So definitely we have the, didn't we have the King here in reverse and the Queen reverse too? So you definitely are in separation right now. But there's a return with the Six of Cups for love. Brand new beginning in love. Love in a whole new way. Starting with that Ace of Pentacles like we had said. In the Ace of Wands. Exciting new beginning. We did see the Ace of Swords. I mean, all four aces. Page of Cups. You know, apologies, confessions of love, sincere romantic energy. Definitely could lead to the whole Ten of Cups here. Total fulfillment. Right? You may not see this coming. Right? Things that we can't see. That now they're confident and brave. Taking the lead. Doing what they need to do. Seven of Wands. Yeah, they had a block, a challenge, right? A guard up. But there's the end of that. There's the end of that, right? And now they're stepping forward as the true Emperor, as they should be. Emperor, Empress, whatever it is for you, right? Virgo, looks like things are going to change. Looks like things are going to change if you want it. All right, so let's step into the Divine Feminine Oracle to see what else you need to know for closing messages. And also everything else you need to know is down below in the description box. So please check it out. All the links, all the info, everything you absolutely need is down there. So please check it out. All right, Virgo. Closing messages for Virgo. What do we need to know? The Saint of Authenticity. I am authentic. And I am my authentic self in all circumstances. So being very honest, open, and truthful about themselves. Finally, right? Finally. The Enlightened Feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. So you definitely, you know, did the right thing for you, right? Because you are the Enlightened Feminine. And this, you know, and males can be feminine. Females can be masculine. So take it out, resonates. It's time for the other energy to step up, right? And they realize that. The Warrior of Light. I have a steel-like faith in myself. My angels armor me with conviction. So, yeah, so they don't want to lose this. They want to fight for this, right? So they finally have to see the light. And I think they do, they will. And they're going to make the change, which I think is coming. The Mother of Imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. So gratitude is my religion. So I'm almost taking that as being thankful, because it's reminding me of the Hierophant, that you kind of snap them into waking up to realize, okay, I got to do something here, right? Basically. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.